Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful Tuesday morning?
It is beautiful. The
It
temperature is just right for me today.
Yep. Thank you for the drinks.
You're welcome. I got you your Ghost, and
Nice.
I got a new one here. It's orange cream. The lady in there said it tastes just like a creamsicle. So.
Wow. Never had that one.
Me either.
Anyways, couple things. We're going to go get the truck. They called and said it's done. And then, you remember that hotel we did last year one time? And then we were like, nah, we got bad vibes. And
yeah.
we told them we didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So, that's in a really good area, okay? But that hotel, not such a great hotel from what we had found out. We gave it a chance because it went under new ownership. Somebody got murdered there this morning.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. I just read it on the news little app thing. So, yeah.
Oh my
Glad we bounced on that one. We both got horrible vibes from that place, man. Like, there were people, like, watching us out the windows and doors, and, like, it was just creepy.
The experience was just bad overall.
Yeah,
probably
one of the worst.
Things and not things you want to see.
Right.
It was just eerie.
Yeah,
Weird.
that place needs to go because that's a great area up there in Jackson Township. But, all right, so just got back from the dealership and everything ran as should. And I was just going to check a couple little things. Backup camera's working. I already know the air conditioner's working. But when they pulled up, it was ice cold. So that's good. Win-win. Other than that, didn't get anything up on the display. Everything ran as should. The only thing I did notice is I turned on my blinker to go right one time. Or no, I turned it to go left one time, and the blinker clicked right and then went left. So, I don't know. But, yeah, other than that, everything's good. All right, just got back here to my desk, and I kind of glanced through this, but basically we have 3 pages of what they found, what I said, and what they did to resolve those. So I was just going to kind of go through it here. Not all of this stuff I understand, so if I, slay something, it's just because I don't know what it means or what the heck they did. But give you guys a real quick summary. We bought this truck. We ordered it like last September, beginning of October. It took about 3 months or so to come in. We received it right around the beginning of December of 2021. So roughly we've had the truck about 6 months. We're now here in June. It's June 28th of 2022. And the first problem we had was like within the first month or so of owning the truck. Basically, the truck would not shut off. We came home, went to shut the truck off, went to get out, and I'm like, the engine's still running. Long story short, we ended up getting it shut off after about a half an hour, and then we took it into the shop. They said that there was a recall on the fuse box. They replaced the fuse box because they were drawing moisture or getting corrosion or something in there. I don't know. Caused a bunch of problems. They did that, sent it back to us, and we've had little issues ever since. Like the lights coming on in the middle of the night, the windows just rolling down, but nothing that was like too crazy where we were like, hey, we got to get this thing in right now, because we were using it, through winter for work, and then went right into spring, and, just been busy, honestly. And in the last couple weeks, the reverse camera went out, and then the biggest one, which being 100 degrees, the AC was not working. So we took it in after just a ton of different things happening. It was throwing a code as well for the, I don't even remember what the heck it was called now, but it was throwing a wrench code and throwing it into limp mode. So we'll start here at the first one. The customer states the AC was blowing warm. Check and advise, it says. So basically what I said and what they're going to do, check it and advise it. Has the name here of the service member. They checked the electronic climate control system. Went through the body chassis diagnostic pin. I don't know what this means. MTDIAG. Actual time for diagnosis and repair. 248. I don't know if that's like the hours, maybe. I don't know. So just moving through here, there's a lot of stuff in here, codes and labor and just all kinds of stuff. All of this was covered under the warranty. I had to pay for nothing. So it says parts 5990, verified concern from customer for DTCS, found code P0532. Visual wires ripped out. Okay, so I don't know what that is or how these wires got ripped out. I have no idea. And then it says pinned, repinned connector and retested, all okay at this time. Clear DTCS code, did not return. Okay. Last Saturday we were contacted and they told us that they weren't able to locate the problem. They were going to have to replace the entire wiring harness in the truck. So basically take the entire wiring harness out and replace it. I'll tell you right now, that was not done. They did not replace it. From the way I understand it from the service tech, we'll get through here real quick. They found some bad spots and cut them out and replaced the wiring. I don't know, not what I would want done, to be honest with you. This has hourly rate here. More truck information, another code, type hours, electrical BCE chassis tested, body chassis electrical BCE test. Just a lot of gibberish here that I don't understand, guys. A71 part, claim 42, authorization code 248. So here it says parts, total line B 5990, verified concern scan for DTSC, found multiple communication codes, intermittent loss of the rear camera, network and medium speed network, began inspecting all inline connectors going from, okay, so this is the technician stuff. He's saying he began inspecting the inline connectors going from the front to the rear, found connectors C404 had corrosion, all pins disintegrated, replaced tailgate harness, repinned connector male, found corrosion on connector, also parts, tailgate harness, pin required for repair and diagnosis. Male side of C4002 cleared DTC, retested, all working at this time. So reading through that and the way they say everything, the way I'm understanding it, they cut the wiring harness off the tailgate and reconnected it. Says it had corrosion in there. I don't know how that's possible because literally as soon as we got the truck, it was brand spanking new. We took it off the truck to put the salt spreader on and put the tailgate into the garage. And it literally sat there until we took it out a month and a half ago. I know when I reconnected it, there was no corrosion. We clean our stuff very, very well. And we also use, the electrical grease there as well. I'm not real happy. We just started cutting things off, when I was under the impression we were going to be replacing the entire wiring harness. I got to move on to the next page. So this is basically like what I told them and then how they diagnosed it or how they fixed it, I guess. I'll save you guys a lot of time here. It says after they cut things off and replaced them and cleaned up some stuff, reconnected, it took care of all of the problems, the wrench symbol, the windows, the reverse camera, going into the shifting, the wrench symbol. I don't even remember what they called it now. Anyways, just a lot of stuff on here. They couldn't locate the squeaking sound. I think I already told you guys that. But they did find that the tire on the back of the truck underneath the spare tire was loose and hanging, so they assumed it was that. Driving it home, I still heard that squeaking. Not a big deal, as long as the truck runs. No charge to customer, multi-point inspection done, everything's good. So they had it since last week, cut some wires off, cleaned up some stuff, and I got it back here. So I guess only time will tell. I will say this is the second big time that we've lost this truck for quite a little while. And yeah, only time will tell. All right, guys, so we're here at the commercial property. And to be honest with you, it really doesn't need mowed, but it does need mowed, because I'll walk you back here real quick and show you. Pretty much have weeds growing on it, and they're a couple foot tall. You can't see them or pick them up. Kind of hard from this angle, but just a bunch of this stuff all over it. See if I can get you guys a better shot here. See them just sticking up there all over. So we don't want it to look scraggly. So we're gonna keep the decks up a little bit and go ahead and knock them down. What you gonna do, TQ?
I'm gonna trim, obviously.
I did offer to trim, but she's like, nah, I'll trim. So it took off on me the other way. Busy around here. I gotta get to work. Alright, so nothing special, just really got it cleaned up. losing battle right there. This place, the wind's always just blowing left to right here. Not to mention there's a concrete plant right beside it, and everything all day long is covered in concrete dust. All right, so we drove out to one that I thought was going to be a for sure mow, and it's a for sure burnt mow. It's got a nice golden crisp to it. I think if we just added about 2 foot onto it, we could go ahead and bale it up and sell it off for a profit, right, TQ?
Yeah, I'm curious though, with how dry it is, like, it's coming up on 4th of July weekend and all those fireworks, like, you have to be super, super careful with the fireworks and fire and all that stuff, so just be careful out there.
Absolutely. TQ, we'll call her FQ now, Fire Queen. Just giving y'all the lowdown.
Stay back from the fire, that's what I like to do.
Anyway, so since we have an opportunity here, we've had Steven, if you guys are, well, Steve, sorry. We need to check on Steve's work, see how he did. I do know he's coming back, I think it's tomorrow, to pick up some trash. So what we've been doing is one of our real small units, we just been storing any trash from the overall parking lot in there so that we can do like one run, that's a big hole, we can do like one run occasionally as needed to the dump, so we're not wasting money or having to call in like a dumpster or anything. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. So let's get here, we're pulling up now, and we'll show you a little bit of Spencer Storage Solutions. Our lock drop box, this has been working out phenomenal, guys. I will say we did catch on camera a teenager came over here, and believe it or not, he stuck his arm all the way in here and reached down in there and grabbed. I don't know if he thought maybe like we were like falsely claiming that it was just a lock drop box and we were getting money in there, but no joke, he reached his arm in there because it's not real small, and he actually come out, he pulled one of our locks out, saw it was a lock, and stuck it back in and bounced out. So how many did you have?
Just 3.
3?
Yep, 3 this time, which is good.
Yeah.
Now we do have a couple tenants using ours, and we do an upcharge for those, so.
Talking about the locks, guys.
Yeah,
yep.
Locks.
So tenants will come, they'll be unprepared. A lot of times you find that people are moving in and out, so they're kind of in a hurry, and they don't have time to go get a lock or whatever. So we got this idea from Brian up in Michigan. Big thank you for him showing us his storage facility and what he did. So we started renting our locks to the tenants, and yeah, it's just a small little upcharge, just small, and they can leave them here when they move out.
Yes,
so
absolutely. So what I'll do is go into the system and make sure that these are all available for use now. So.
Yes. Steve was just here yesterday. Huh?
I said he's gonna get you.
Right. Nice, man. I'll tell you what, it's good to have a reliable guy or gal.
We did hire him full time now.
Right.
So you guys know. So.
Yeah, he's available whenever we can get him in here. He did say he tried to wipe this off, but he said it's like spray paint. So somebody closed the door and did some spray painting in here long before us. But yeah, and we're no longer filling those holes in, if you guys remember, because we found out they're actually seep holes, they call them. So if any water happens to get into that block wall, it actually allows the moisture to come out, which I haven't seen any in this unit. But yeah, looks really good, nice and clean, ready to go. Smells good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we'll keep it open, let it air out, since he did just paint that. But
I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I like the fresh smell of paint.
do you?
And which let's check the other one he just painted as well. So I was wrong. Steve actually said in the email that he was going to be coming back to finish this one later tonight or tomorrow first thing, that he got the first one done and he had to run for a little something, family emergency or whatever. Not a big deal. Like I told him, this one just came available. The other one came available last week. So we told him, you know, whenever he can get to him, get in here, get him knocked out. And then what he does is he'll put the lock on it, and then he'll let us know the unit is ready to go. We're just simply showing you guys. This is kind of like a before, and the other one's kind of the after. So yeah, previous owners did some different paintings and different stuff on these. So I have no idea what the whole paint scheme is on the back, but we freshen it up, get it all cleaned out, wipe the walls down. Just overall, this one doesn't smell bad at all, but we've had a couple that were like, woo, you know, people leave a little something in them. We make sure, you know, there's no bugs or anything. That's another big thing. We don't want to, you know, anybody to put their stuff in here and there be like some bed bugs or roaches or any of the fun stuff. But yeah, so Steve will be back over here at some point. All right, guys, so Steven actually showed up. TQ was chit-chatting with him for a second, and he's getting started on that other unit. He just had some personal business to take care of, nothing big. So, yeah, we gave him a little payment, and we're on out of here. We had 3 estimates supposed to come through today as well for blacktop, because, to be honest with you, the weeds down here, man, I don't know what's going on with these things, but they, I don't know, they're like jungle.
Yeah.
Like jungle. Like the jungle. I don't even know if that makes sense. But anyways.
Another week.
Yeah, we're on out of here. So a bunch of you have been asking, did I sell the debris loader or the skid loader? No, I have not just yet. I'll be honest with you, right now I'm sitting on 5 offers for the debris loader, and I got a couple as well for the skid loader. I was telling everyone I was asking $25,000 for the whole entire setup, and I am taking one heck of a loss on that if you don't know. So I thought it would probably be about $35,000 to build it right now. I had it priced out, and it'd probably be about $40,000 to $42,000 with today's market. Pre-COVID market, I got a heck of a deal. Everything's through the roof, the aluminum, the roof bows, you name it, labor, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to tell you guys, you know, everything's through the roof. And then the skid loader, I got a couple offers for what my trade-in offer was, and simply there's no point in selling it for exactly what I can trade it in for. I just have to go through a whole process when I can take it right to the place that we're gonna, I'm not gonna tell you guys this yet, the place that we're gonna trade it into. And I know some of you are like, selling it already? Well, I wouldn't be selling it if I wasn't planning on replacing it. Simply, guys, it's cold here in the winter time, and as you can tell, that does not have an enclosed cab, hence why I'm making that decision. But if I choose not to trade it in or sell it, like I told you guys, I don't have to. I will still use it for what it's needed for, and what we originally bought it for is loading salt. But I'm trying to make a smart business decision here, and yeah, just do some things right. Do I need 2 skid loaders as of right now? Probably. But no, I'm just totally kidding, guys. You always need 2 skid loaders, right? Guys riding UTVs down the road. Anyways, let the UTVs go on by. Do you need 2 skid loaders? Every man needs 2 skid loaders, right? Totally just kidding. Could we use them? Absolutely. Do I need both of them at this time? Probably not. Hence why I was trying to sell the other one. But with that being said, the dump trailer, I've had full asking price offers. Like I said, I have multiples of those sitting. I'm just trying to make sure, do I want to sell it before I sell it, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye.